Get me set up where y'all can see me. Okay, here we go. So I just wanted to do a video on the geode cup that we raffled for a while ago. I did do something and I hate the way that it turned out, so I'm going to strip this cup and we are not gonna ever see this cup again. Okay, so I redid the entire process. This is the base for it, and I want to try something a little different. It's called the dirty pour. So pour, guys, dirty pour. So and then we're gonna geode it from there. So I'm just gonna record and then pause, and I'll do a step-by-step, and then I'm gonna post when it's completely done. So we have our cup. I did the epoxy method. So I glittered, or I put a thin coat of epoxy, then applied my glitter, let it cure, and then I did 2 more coats of epoxy on top of the glitter so that we have a completely smooth base. When you do geodes, you really need to try to have a completely smooth base, because you will see, just like you will still see in this one still, every tiny little imperfection. So let's get started. So we got our smooth base. With a dirty pour, I took these 4 colors. I have turquoise. These are Anita's all-purpose acrylic paint. So we have turquoise. One's just called purple. This one is pearl white. So this one has metallic shimmers in it. And fuchsia. So these are the 4 colors that I'm going to be using. So I just got my little cups. I poured just the paint in each cup, poured it separately. I did a little bit more of the white because I kind of want to layer the white in between. And then you take water, just a little bit of water, and you add it to your paints so that they will flow over the cup better and not be so thick. You don't want to add too much water. You don't want it the consistency of water. You just want it like that. Are you recording me? Oh, I thought my daughter was recording me. So then you just add a little bit to each cup. And you mix it. This is my first time ever trying a dirty pour, guys. So we'll see how this turns out. But I tried to pick colors that will complement the cup well. That might have been too much water. If you pour too much, the water, until you mix it, sits right on top, so you can dump it out. And it's still too much water. I'm going to have to add more paint now. See, look. It's... Wait, maybe not. Let me keep mixing. Might not be liquidy enough. Hold on. Well, it sounds about right. They're all Anita's, except for this metallic one is folk art. I got them all from Walmart. The paints. And the epoxy I used is Amazing Clear Cast. That's the only one I ever use. That one's still a little bit thick. You really do not need a lot of water, guys. Just a few drops of water. That's better. I think the problem that I had with this cup, because I wanted to do the wood grain, I didn't really get the geode effect that I wanted on this one. And I think the problem was that after I epoxied it, I sanded it and then spray painted. So when you sand it, it's not a completely smooth surface and it gets inside of each of the little cracks. And I had to scrub so hard to try to remove the paint for the geode effect that it was just, I mean, I would have to work on it for, you know, a few minutes one day, and my arm got so tired that I just had to keep putting it down and going back to it. So this is a non-sanded epoxy coat. All right, so now what you do, that you have all your paints mixed, you will not mix anymore after you have them mixed in their cups. So I'm going to start with teal. And do a little bit of white. Pink. White. Purple. And you just keep pouring and layering your paint, guys. Try not to get any on the table because my husband will kill me. Alright, then we start back at teal. And I really, really love the color of this pearl white. I think it's going to go really well with the paint colors that I picked. And that's why I want to do white in between the colors, to split up the colors. That way the colors don't blend and mesh together. So the white will hopefully, I'm hoping that it keeps the colors more separated so that we don't get any muck looking colors. I don't want it mucky at all. Oh, I almost forgot to do white. And we're just going to keep doing that rotation until all of the paint is gone. And if this turns out the way I have in my head, guys, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. And the winner of this cup will be 100% satisfied. And then I'll show you what the inside of this cup looks like as soon as I'm done pouring. I just bought a screen protector for my phone, guys. I just got paint on my face, and it just fell off while my phone is on the tripod. Yeah. That was fun. Okay, so I'm pretty much out of white, so I'm going to stop. And I did more white than any other color. Alright, so now I'm going to throw these away. Set these off to the side. See if I can show you what that looks like without mixing. See what that looks like, guys? It's gorgeous. So let me wipe my hands off really quick, guys. Sorry. Okay, and I just have my cup sitting in another cup just for a stand. So now you take this, you put that on here, and I'm gonna make a mess. I already know I'm gonna make a mess. Set your cup evenly on there, put some pressure, flip it. This is gorgeous, guys.
It's really pretty.
This is going to make a beautiful geode.
It looks so pastel colors.
Mm-hmm. And then you let this completely dry. Completely dry. I think I read, or not read, I'm sorry. I think when I watched the video, I think a lot of people let it sit overnight or 8 hours or good 8 hours or so. It's really pretty though, guys. Check this out. How about I flip the camera? Oh, I can't now that I'm recording. So. So that's it. And after this is dry, I'll come back and we'll do the next part of the video.